The St. Paddy's Day feel is still here at Zwartkops. And even though it was a bit chilly, everybody was in the right mood, including the autObarn Superhatch competitors who went all out to win the best category of the day for the support for St. Paddy's Day. The support was all over though, and it was time to go out onto the black stuff, and it wasn't going to be an easy race, not in the least. Particularly when the championship is so close, and there's so many more competitors in each of the classes. Lights go out and we go racing down towards Compendium Insurance Corner. Andre Danhauser on the inside, and look at the start from Werner Petersen from the second row, diving through on both the Hondas as Zane does exactly the same thing to Stringer as they head down towards turn 2. Yes, Petersen's got it, Danhauser in second, but here comes Brett Garland. Brett Garland and Jono side by side as they come out of turn 2. Third of those Hondas around the outside, just ahead of Mal is Ishmael Beloy. So Ishmael Beloy, oh, what is that? Oh, we got the police getting sideways. Well, not the way we want to be starting things out there, that is for sure. And Rainer van Heerden has ended up on the exit of turn 2 yet again. Exit of turn 4, and it's Hondas 1 and 2. Petersen down to third as they come through there. This is the view from Brett Garland's autObarn Honda Civic, looking at the Trans-Africa Racing Honda Civic. We can't see it anymore, but we might be able to see it under braking. There, into the wet turn 5. A little bit tricky through there. Going to make it very difficult for these cars because there's a bit of a river running through turn 5 at the moment. This time Garland's on the outside, which will be the inside for the next turn, which is Mix FM. And there you can see, well, Petersen is looking for opportunities if there are any. Here as they come down on the braking markers, Trans-Africa Racing's Jonathan du Toit closes the gap once again on Brett Garland, and Petersen stays right there in the hunt. He is not going to let them get away. Just behind, Louis Scholz has had an incredible start for Class B and leads things out at the moment as they head down towards turn 2 again. Just behind him, looks like it's Danhauser, and behind Danhauser, a long way back, is Zane van Zyl, fighting with Ishmael Beloy and Trevor Stringer for Class B honours. Class C at this stage is Almira van Eck, who we already seen in action here on the show, doing a great job in the 111 Sports and Saloons. There's Mel having a dive on the inside, looking for a way through Jan Forget. Can she make it? No. Oh, yes, she can. Thanks for coming. The G&H Transport Polo diving on the inside of the 4J's auto machine and getting through on the Polo. So the Polo now leads out, and the Cub is behind. But, I don't think it's over just yet. This is Mel Spur's point of view as she heads down the back straightaway. Back at the top of the hill into Mercedes-Benz and Sassel Corner, and look at the battle. Oh, Trans-Africa Racing's Jonathan du Toit on the inside of Garland. Garland and du Toit side by side as they go through Mix FM. Very close between the two of them. Oh, you can just fit the body between the two. Oh, there's a touch! Jonathan du Toit tags the back end and goes sliding into pit lane. Wow! And Brett Garland keeps it buried. Can he keep it all together now? Keeps it buried out of the turn. He's on the grass, but it's very slippery and very wet out there. It's going to give Petersen a chance to get back on track in the lead, but Garland comes through for second place and doesn't lose out any more ground than that. So Werner Petersen has literally been gifted an opportunity here to take the victory. Let's see if he keeps it all together. Oh, top of the hill. Is that Tony Himes? I think it might be. Tony getting out of shape at the top of the hill and unfortunately spinning out as well. So some issues right through the field there. And here we can see Brett Garland just getting a little tap from behind, helped out by Jonathan du Toit. He keeps it buried though and drives back onto the grass. This is what it looked like from his point of view. There goes Jono diving into pit lane. In fact, Jono exited the pit lane and came straight back onto the track behind Werner Petersen, who's been gifted a victory here. Garland's going to take second place. Jonathan du Toit will come through for third. Winning Class B will be Louis Scholz. He comes through to take that win, and a fantastic effort there from Almira van Eck to win things out in Class C. Confirmation of the results. Petersen, Garland and Jonathan du Toit taking the overall victory. You can see Louis Scholz down in 4th place, but the Class B win there. And Zane van Zyl in 2nd, down in 6th overall. Let's find out from Jono what went wrong.
Wish you'd give me a little bit more space. I mean, you can just see he always squeezes. I always feel it's like a half a metre extra. That's all we needed. So coming down to turn 8, he just squeezed me off the circuit, and I wasn't going to back out of it. So we touched. Fortunately, we went both. Either of us went in different direction, and yeah, I think I've landed up 3rd. So anyway, a bit grumpy, but I'll be back for the next one.
Let's find out from Brett what he thought of the incident.
John and I had a lucky dice the whole way through, and we didn't touch it all. And then in the second last lap through turn 7, I came out of turn 7. Jono was on my outside, and as far as I know, I left him enough room, and somehow we touched, but it was a bit more than a touch, I think.